Yes, it is. Welcome back. Your feel-good show, Expresso, live on SABC3 on a Friday afternoon. You're just in time for your dose of feel-good, just ahead of the weekend. Now, our guest today, he's been topping the charts since 2012 when all he said was elephant shoes. That's all he had to say. And then, I mean, the charts were on fire. And of course, he kept us bopping when he shared his roots from the 7764. And this year, we've been, hearing him say, and saying it alongside him, saying, "Hey, Jimmy." And now we're being tickled pink with his latest offering, Magenta. And that's why I'm wearing this very specific shirt today. His name is Jimmy Nevis, and he's joining us in studio here to share more about what's been keeping him going creatively throughout 2020. Which of course has been such a tough year for everyone. In fact, Jimmy, the last time we had you on the show here, you had just released your single, "Hey Jimmy," and lockdown was starting, and you were working on a project to give back to the less fortunate. There was so much going on, but you somehow managed to keep going. How on earth have you been doing?
Well, I'm still on being tickled pink, which was hilarious. I love that.
But had to throw in there.
Yeah, but it's been good. You know, I think this time has been so many things for so many people, and you know, I've been fortunate and really blessed that I've been able to continue making my music, and you know, where there aren't any live performances, I've been able to be more creative and just kind of put my ideas into creating these live experiences in some really amazing spaces, you know, such as the Archive. I have another one, another really dope performance that I'm working on for a couple of weeks' time. But other than that, you know, it's been a really great time. Also in studio, recording new music. And the path has kind of led me to Magenta, which is
fantastic.
you know, here now, and it's something that I've been sitting on for about a year.
And have you found that the lockdown period, I don't know about you, Jimmy, a lot of people that we speak to say that they've found that they were creatively stretched. They found themselves tapping into a new side, a new area of their creativity.
You know, I think that if there's one thing that limitations will force you to be is resourceful. You know? And I feel like it reminded me a lot of when I started, you know. I recorded my first album in my bedroom cupboard. While I was like studying, and I would get up at 4 a.m. to record it. I was just like, I'm just like winging. Yeah, I made it.
Why was that? Were you like, were your parents concerned about the noise? You had to lock yourself in the cupboard?
They were very supportive actually, because I mean, I was like, I was a full-time student, but I took egg cartons, anything that I could to kind of soundproof this part of my cupboard. And I had a mic set up, and I just kind of, that's where I recorded my first album.
I think innovation is in your blood then.
Well, this is the thing. It's kind of taken me back to that space. And where I stay now, you know, we experienced some really intense wind over the past few months, you know. And I was trying to record, and I actually found myself back kind of creating this little studio in my cupboard, taking my clothes out. And so I think for a lot of us, it's forced us to kind of think beyond money, to think beyond the normal things that we would take for granted, you know, and just kind of pushed us all to be a little bit more out of our comfort zones, which I think is a good thing overall.
You are doing such incredible work. I mean, Magenta, for example, which is your latest single, this was written in LA, Los Angeles, in America, the United States of America, with an incredible team of professionals who you've put together, and they've done such a wonderful job, and I can't wait for everybody to experience this. But then you also then went and did a music video for it at really one of the most iconic spaces as far as nature is concerned. Let's talk about, you tell the story. Let me let you do the telling.
Well, in terms of the song, I wrote with Nisha and Michael in LA, and this song for me, the process is quite funny. It's quite universal because I wrote it in LA, did some vocals there, came back to South Africa, did some vocals here. And I was doing a performance in Dubai, and they were like, yo, we need some more backing vocals. And I was at the airport in Dubai, and I actually just went into one of the bathrooms because I travel with my mic and everything.
No ways.
And so if you listen, if I had to solo out some of the backing vocals on Magenta, like you can probably hear like doo, 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 like, you know, like the airport sounds.
It became a part of the...
Well, I mean, you know, it's kind of like, you know, technology is really great these days. You can like take everything with you, you know, wherever you go.
Yeah.
And then in terms of the video, I'm a Cape Nature ambassador. I love Cape Nature. I love what they do.
And it's beautiful.
And it's beautiful. I love their sites.
Yeah.
I love that they're rooted in conservation.
Yes.
That's a big part of my brand and my life as well. And the video we shot on a hiking trail, which takes you to this waterfall, which
Look at that.
I've hiked this trail probably like 6 times already, and it's one of my favorite hiking trails I've ever done.
There must be something about it that keeps you going back.
Oh my gosh! I mean, look at it. It's spectacular. It's breathtaking, and it's something that really it's an out of body experience.
You can't help but think that this just came out of a CGI generated film, Avatar or something like that.
Yeah.
But you know, in the music video, we see you interacting with different versions of yourself. So you're sort of like speaking to yourself. Why is that? What's the story behind that?
You know, I think it's, well, first of all, working with C-Flex was like an incredible, just like artist and creative. He's probably the coolest person I've ever met.
Shout out to C-Flex.
Yeah, and also with the guys Daniel and Newton, and we kind of hiked. You know, first of all, it took us like an hour to get to that spot. So we're shooting this thing and we like sweaty as hell, like, you know.
You kind of have to do a hike first.
Yeah, there's a whole experience before the time. But
Yeah.
I think I want to kind of showcase the out-of-body experience that I have when I'm hiking that trail.
Yeah.
So he kind of represents a spiritual version of me, I guess, and kind of helping me let go of my inhibitions and my limitations, which is also what the song is about, you know. It's about the road to Paradiso, or the road to self-discovery, the road of like whatever journey it is that you are willing to take.
Yeah.
But it's about uncovering or discovering, rather. Yeah.
And it seems you've really come a long way in terms of discovering yourself as you've come along in music. I think there's something about your creative process, certainly, that unlocks so much of you.
Yeah.
And in turn, we get to experience it and we get to enjoy it. And in fact, we're going to be seeing a performance, a special performance at that, of Jimmy's latest single, Magenta. That's going to be here on your Feel Good Show, Expresso. So you want to make sure that you don't move a muscle. We'll see you just after this. Get a Magenta item and also take a picture. Join in the fun. Be part of the experience.
Yeah.
We'll see you now.